Hello friends, AmyR here with Prairie Paper and Ink, back with more Halloween cards, this time shaped cards. I am using the Trinity Stamps Trinity Cup card wafer die set. This is the first one. This is a very big wafer die. You either need an extended plate system or you run it through twice, which is what I'm doing here. You don't need anything super fancy. It'll fit in a standard die cut machine. This is a Spellbinders Platinum 6. So I have it taped to my white cardstock. I ran it through and then I just shift it back onto the plates, run it through a second time. And that way everything gets die cut and it creates this fun teacup shaped card that will fit in an A2 envelope. I'll show that at the end of the video. So these came out, gosh, last year, the year before, something like they've been out for a while. They're not new. They aren't new. But I've been meaning to use them and it was perfect to use them for Halloween. So I used that one and then I used the coffee mug wafer die set to make a coffee mug shaped card. And again, this creates a card that will fit in an A2 size envelope. So I die cut both of those. And then I used the Halloween cup add-on wafer die set that was designed for these, but you could kind of use them for anything. Really, whatever you wanted to make little Halloween elements out of. And I die cut those with scraps of black cardstock, some green cardstock, some purple cardstocks. I'm just going to set those off to the side for the moment because I want to zhuzh up both of these card bases so they're not just flat cardstock. So I have a bunch of different distress inks here and I'm going to do just some really easy ink blending to give these more dimension and color and all that fun stuff. So I took some Post-it tape and I just masked off where the fold is on the coffee cup shaped card. And I die cut this from some orange cardstock. This is Lawn Fawn's fake tan cardstock. Any orange cardstock is going to work. So I blended on carved pumpkin first with a blending brush. And then I'm going to add crackling campfire distress ink, which is a much deeper kind of reddish orange. This was one of the new ones that was released last year. Yeah. Perfect for Halloween themed everything and fall. It's a beautiful color. Anyway, blended those on. And then I wanted to intensify it a little bit more. So I took some walnut stain distress ink and just a little light bit of blending kind of around the edges. It's not something I do very often. And yet when you add brown, Tim Holtz has a point. Brown works with everything. So blended that on. And then once that was blended for the little teacup shaped card, I did the same thing. I just masked off kind of where this folds over. And then I'm going to blend, on this one, I'm going to blend some pumice stone and some milled lavender. So just some gray and then a little bit of a light purple just to kind of dirty it up a bit. Because again, Halloween, hello. So blended these on to both of these cup shapes. And then once I was done with those, I'm going to do a bit of ink blending on those extra little pieces. So I die cut some green cardstock with, there's a little leaf wafer die that comes with the teacup set and love it. It not only does it die cut, but it impresses the like the veins of the leaf into the die cut shape as well. Like it really impresses it. I was like, ooh, I really like this little addition. So anyway, die cut that. And then I did my go-to blend when it comes to distress greens. I don't know what it is. I'm just obsessed with it. It's Twisted Citron and Rustic Wilderness. And then I still added a bit of that walnut stain because, again, Halloween, dirty things up, have fun with it. And then I've got these little pieces. These are additions that come with both of those die sets. So the one oval comes with the coffee cup one, and then the other two-piece sort of wafer die does what will be the interior, kind of like the top of the teacup, which will make sense when I hear it. So I blended some Villainous Potion and shaded lilac inks onto that. And then I took that Post-it tape and I just used it to hold these cards closed so I can add splatter, of course. So use that to hold them closed, stuck them in my splat box, and then I'm going to splatter them liberally with black soot, distress paint, and my fan brush. And like I always say, when you use distress paint, make sure you wash your brush, clean everything off afterwards. This does dry permanently. You don't want to wreck your brushes. So shook up the distress paint, put it on my little plastic palette, swirled my brush in there, splattered this all over both of these cups. And then I'm going to let those dry. Once the splatters dry, I can start assembling all the little die cut pieces to make these little like Halloween themed. So super simple, super easy. You can kind of do whatever you want. So I adhered the purple parts. And I was thinking kind of like you've got potion brewing inside these cups. And then the leaves, and then the little spider is from that Halloween cup like add-on set. Love. Like I always say, I have serious spider phobia in real life. Like it is bad. But for Halloween, I'm all for it. And this one is so cute. So I die cut little scraps just to get the little eye part. So it's white, and then adhered that. And then with this one, of course, I used the like pumpkin face die cuts. So got everything adhered for that one. And then for the teacup, I used the little like ghost face pieces. And again, these just came together so quick and easy, and they were fun. They were really fun. And FYI, the coffee cup one does come with another wafer die that you can use to add a gift card. Either of these would fit one. You could just like stick it in with a little bit of glue or, tape it into place, whatever. But the coffee cup one does actually have a shaped wafer die to hold a gift card. So that's another little addition, which would be really, really cute. I didn't use it for these, but I just thought I would mention it. So adhered all my little elements, and then did the same thing with this second little spider. Just popped out the little pieces for the eyes, added the glue, stuck that into place. I just used my little embellishment wand to press those tiny little pieces into place, and then adhered my little ghost eyes, which I guess technically I adhered the eyes upside down. Doesn't really matter, but I just thought I'd mention that. I only noticed because when I was like linking up all my supplies, I saw how it looked and I was like, oh, who'd have thunk? Whatevs. Anyway, once I was done adhering the outside, on the inside, I'm going to stamp sentiments from the Trick or Drink stamp set from Trinity because it just fit. So I inked up one of the little stamps that says "A Boo Brew for You" and stamped that on the inside of both the cards with VersaFine Claire Nocturne ink. And then I decided to stamp there's a Trick or Drink sentiment as well on that set that I think it's really cute. So that I inked up with Villainous Potion Distress Oxide ink. This one, this shade of purple is so perfect. It's so perfect for Halloween, but it's also just a gorgeous purple. Anyway, stamp that onto the inside of the card. And then I'm going to like zhuzh it up even more. So I used my clear glitter gloss aqua shimmer pen, painted the little facial features on this one, as well as the potion with that. So it's going to give it just amazing sparkle. And I'll show that at the end as well. So I did that with that one. And then with the pumpkin cup, I used my Midas Touch aqua shimmer pen. So this is the one with the gold shimmer. I just thought it was making me think of, when you have a candle lit on the inside of a carved pumpkin. You could use either one. They both look fabulous, but I just thought this just gave it that little extra something. So painted the little facial features. Also die cutting this with like glitter cardstock would look really nice too. Like black glitter cardstock. Oh, I always get more ideas after I'm done. Anyway. Also added bling, as one does. I used Unicorn Tears rhinestones for the teacup. Just kind of sprinkled those throughout, and a couple were strategically placed where I kind of went over the line with the aqua shimmer pen. So covered that up with some bling and we're good to go. So adhered that onto the teacup card, and then on the coffee cup card, I used Amber Glow rhinestones. So they got like an orange tint to them. So adhered those into place. And then once those are adhered, these cards are going to be complete. I'm going to pair these with some of Simon's black metallic envelopes. Again, chef's kiss. Just gorgeous. And I love that these fit perfectly in an A2 envelope. So they're all glittery. They got some rhinestone, cute little sentiment. Like I mentioned, they would also fit a gift card really well. Like these were just really fun to make. So yeah, and just shimmer and splatter, and yeah, these are really cute little sets. And there are other like stencils and different things like for regular use. They don't have to be Halloween themed, but of course I'm going to do the Halloween stuff. So finished both of these. As you can see, they fit inside A2 envelopes perfectly. Love it. I don't do shaped cards very often, but if like the wafer die does it for me, I'm totally for it. And then if there's the bonus of it fitting in a standard envelope, again, chef's kiss. So like I mentioned, I will have a link below the video to my blog post. I will have a supply list. I'll link to all of the supplies I used, so you can check that out in the description box below the video if you're interested. I'll also link to my playlist with all of the current Halloween 2022 videos that I've got up so far that I'll just keep adding to as I make them. So you can check that out as well if you're interested. And thank you guys so much for watching, for subscribing, thumbs upping, commenting, all of it. I very much appreciate it. And I'll see you all very soon in the next video. Bye.